Group that I was in, we did some health and safety issues. We talked about doctors, second opinions, things like that, training staff, team doctors. It's a real good, healthy discussion, and much like our last round of subcommittee meetings, we have the same goals. We have a lot of common interest, and I think we have a lot of common ground.
When you talk about the medical stuff, were concussions,
today we didn't talk about concussions. Actually, it was more higher level discussion on team doctors, having different types of doctors being available to the players, and second opinion doctors.
Did you address revenue sharing at all today?
No, we did not.
What were the other player issues that were discussed today in the second meeting?
We had another round of discussions on player retirement benefits. I wasn't in that meeting, but Kevin was, and I'm not exactly sure how that went. I haven't been briefed yet, but I think these small group discussions have been very helpful. Certainly a lot more discussion, and I think they're going to go a long way to helping make progress in our deal.
Yesterday, Commissioner Bettman had talked about how the first portion of this information, the financial information that the PA had requested, was delivered, and made the comment that the league didn't understand the relevance of a lot of it, but said they were delivering it anyway. Could you maybe respond to that? And
absolutely. The information that we're getting now is independently audited statements, and what we got was the first drop. I think it was 76,000 pages. They're asking for huge concessions and $450 million a year back from the players. We certainly feel that the audited statements are very important to what will eventually be our alternate proposal.
How long does that magnitude of information take to digest?
I've never actually gone through 76,000 pages, so I can't answer that. But I'll steal one of Don's lines. I don't want to guess, and I've never been good at guessing. We certainly have the more than qualified staff and outside counsel helping, and we're certainly going to work to try to get it turned around in a timely fashion.
And so the difference between this information that was independently audited from the information that I guess is, what the commissioner explained, is delivered year by year from the clubs, the difference is that it's this independent audit?
Well, part of it has been we've asked for the independent audits of all the teams, and that's it. We have had the opportunities to examine individual teams. We did so the past year. I believe that was related to hockey-related revenues, not the audited statements of. It hasn't been brought together in all 30 teams, that's for sure.
Is that just to make sure that there aren't discrepancies from what they use to base their proposal on versus what you guys?
Well, I mean that's part of what will be looked at is what the independent audited numbers look like. I think that's just part of any basic information request. Is you're going to have deals of this magnitude, you're going to want independent audited numbers, and I think that's fairly standard.
Despite the record revenues, 3.3 billion that keeps being reported, have you guys gotten a handle on maybe how much of the league is losing money at this point? How many teams are struggling under this system? Has that voiced, like what the net revenue is opposed to the total coming in?
I think that's really part of what we'd like to see in these audited statements, and Gary's maintained that it's a systemic problem, that the issues that they're dealing with are they're system issues, that they pertain to the entire league, and that there's not a fix for just a few clubs that aren't doing well.
I mean, do you agree with that?
You know, I think that's something that we want to look at, and again, we won't know everything until we've gone through all the information that we've requested. I think the revenue sharing part of it is absolutely vital to any professional sports league being healthy overall. We got their a little more background on what they're proposing, and it's not a significant change from the system that's in place now. And the one thing that they've said is they're happy with the way the revenue sharing has worked for them in this agreement.
Is there a concern that they're happy with the system, but that they're at with the revenue sharing system, but there are so many teams that are struggling?
You know, that's a difficult question to answer again at this point. I think we have to continue to go over the numbers. We just got essentially what was changes that they're proposing for the revenue sharing. That's going to take some time for our guys to go over and on a team-by-team basis what it's going to mean and who's going to get what or who would have gotten what in past seasons.